this week's Joe Cooks. I hope everyone's had a nice week in that. We haven't done any baking on the channel for a few weeks, so I thought we'd have a go at making some fruit scones. Really simple, handful of ingredients and a bit of baking kit. I'm going to use my mixer today, but they can all be done by hand. If you haven't got one, that's fine. But first of all, we want to preheat the oven to 220 degrees. I'll go through the ingredients as we're going along and that. The list will be in the description as normal. We're all set up now. Really simple this one, really simple. You're just going with the dry ingredients. First of all, we're going to go in with 400 grams self-raising flour. I've kept the bag out because we're going to need a little bit extra for dusting later, so just keep that handy. We're going to go in with a quarter teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of baking powder. If you hear any noises in the background, it's because the shop's open downstairs and I've sort of run out of time this week for my video, but hey, we can crack on, Right, we're going to go in with 50 grams of demerara sugar. You can use any sugar you want. I just find this one makes a softer scone, and I prefer a softer scone. Some white sugars make them quite harsh, And we're going to blast it with a mixer for about a minute. Well, not even a minute, about 15 seconds. I'll probably do the transition-y things and that like I normally do because it's quite noisy, so here it goes. Right, that's nicely combined now. It's lush. What we're going to do, we're going to go in with the butter. I've chilled my butter in the freezer for about half an hour. It's 100 grams. This is a low-fat spread. You can use any one you want. And I'm just going to chuck it in little lumps. Oh, one went, it's just stray there. Get the little lump that we've dropped. And again, we're just going to mix it for a couple of minutes. We're going to look for a breadcrumb consistency. You'll see it when it happens in that. Again, I'll do the transition, but you'll see it. Right, that was a couple of minutes. We've got like nice breadcrumb consistency, a bit like if we were going to make a crumble. Lovely. What we want to do now is we're just going to go in with a fruit. And I'm just going to use my fingers to mix the fruit up. Make it nice and even. Spread them out. Lush dish, you know. Tell us in the comments any quick snacks you was making that, any quick sweet treats, cakes and that. If I like them, I might cook them on the channel. Right, now we're at this stage, we can just make a little well in the middle. We're going to put our milk in. I like to keep it in the bowl as long as I can. We will be turning it out when it comes to cutting the scones and that. But I like to keep it in the bowl as long as I can. So we'll go in with our milk. Using it, I'll just use a dessert spoon. You can use a wooden spoon, knife, whatever you want, and just fold it in. And we're going to be making more dough. It'll be a bit claggy in that, but then it'll just dry up and it's nice. It's lush, man, lush. Dead simple this, you know, start to finish, 30 minutes maybe, if you haven't got a camera in front of you. So we'll just mix this up. Doesn't take long at all, Until we can't get any further with the spoon. That's lush, that man. Yeah, tell us what you like in your scones. I'm just going to be making cream and jam because I love them, like scones, whatever you want to call them. Right, that's as far as we can go with that. Right, I've had a good wipe down in that. This is the messy bit. It's the fun bit though. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring my flour back in. I'm just going to dust the board. And I'm also going to dust my hands because it's going to be sticky when it first comes out of the bowl and that. But it'll dry up, So whack that to the side. Now I'm going to be using this cutter. It's about 5 centimetres. I'm hoping to get 8. I've got my rolling pin. So we'll get this out. Pour it out. Fantastic, man, fantastic. We'll just bring it into a dough ball. We're not going to go too nuts with it because we don't want to take all the spring out of it. But we'll just roll it up and that. Look at that, lush that, man. Give these a go, man. Give them a go, you know. You'll never know until you have a go. It's super simple. If I can cook all the stuff I'm cooking on this channel, then anyone can cook it, because I ain't no chef. So, right, I'm just going to give it a little roll out. I want it about 3 or 4 centimetres thick. I'm just going to take my cutter and get as many out as I can. Oh, I should have said I'm going to be putting them on my tray. I'm just going to dust my tray. That was my mistake of the week. So there's always one. Just so it's bone dry. Take the excess flour off. And I'm just going to stack them on the tray. Like so. So I'll continue doing this. And we'll come back when I'm done. Right. I've managed to get 11. A couple of them are a bit thin like, but that's fine, that's fine. So I'm going to set this aside, have another quick wipe down, and we'll put an egg glaze on and we'll get these baked. Right, one last job before these can go in the oven, and that's to make an egg wash. And it's simple. Just crack an egg into a bowl. Waz it up with a fork. I feel like I'm telling you how to suck eggs sometimes on these videos, like. It's hard to figure out what to leave in and what to take out. But hey, we'll get there in the end. So, any suggestions in the comments on that, how I should be doing it, more than gratefully received, more than gratefully received. Right, so we'll give these a coating of this. These are going to come out the oven looking lush, you know. I'm pretty mindful of my arm, because I don't want to be blocking the video up again. That's a normal one I usually do. Oh yeah, look at these, man. So simple, so simple. Have them in your lunch boxes and that. Have them just as a sweet treat. That's all I'm going to have. Bit of squirty cream, bit of jam and that. Lush, man. Lush. And it doesn't even matter which order you put them on. So, right. That's that done. I'm going to stick these in the oven now. 200 degrees, 10 minutes. We'll come back and we'll have a look at them. It's been about 10 minutes. Let's see what we've made. Check these out. Look at them bad boys. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic. Nice and springy, nice and soft. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to shift this out of the way. I'm going to bring in a cooling rack. You hear me cups clattering there? I've just clattered into my cups. I'm going to stick them on the cooling rack. And I'm going to find a breezy place in my house. It's quite windy outside today, so I'm going to find a windowsill. Crack the window a little bit. And let them cool down on their own terms. Don't be tempted to start cutting into them now, because they'll just break apart and that, and they'll taste pretty doughy really like. So we'll just give them about 15 minutes by a window. We'll come back, we'll cut a couple open, we'll have a look, we'll bring this one in. Absolutely fantastic, fantastic. It's been about 15 minutes. Look at these, look at these. I'll put them on a plate and that. Lush, man, lush. We'll bring a plate in and we'll cut one open. And we'll give it a good filling. So yeah, I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe and all that stuff that YouTube likes you to do. Look at them. Knife's just falling straight through it. It's a bit crumbly. Lovely, lovely. And then mine, I'm going to be putting a teaspoon of jam. Like I said, I like really simple, really simple. Teaspoon of jam and a good squirt of squirty cream. Look at that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe, be kind, and I'll see you on next week's video. Look at that. Look at that.